Good afternoon, MCTV Facebook. Good afternoon, good afternoon. It is Chris and Mary Jo here with you for a quick live session. First one of 2021. How you doing, Mary Jo?
I'm great, Chris. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Acm Hometown Video Awards in 2021. And feel free to ask a comment in the section and we'll do our best to answer it as soon as possible. A couple other things too is that we're going to talk a little bit about what ACM is and all of that jazz. So ACM, it's Alliance for Community Media. And do you know what that means, Mary Jo? Have you ever heard of ACM?
I've never heard of ACM. I've never heard of Alliance for Community Media either. So what is it, Chris?
Yeah, good question. Good question. And I'm going to actually show a screen here, and I'm just going to take you through a little bit of a slide deck today. And I'll pop this up here so we can talk about it for a quick second. So this is the mission and the vision. But ACM essentially is a group of organizations all over across the United States, and we're all about the paid access world, so public education and government. And ACM is a place where these groups come together and they collaborate on, educational ideas. They collaborate on distribution and civic engagement. And it's a good way for us to get together as public education government access centers. So the deal is, MCTV is an ACM member. So we're a pretty active member, and yeah, that's pretty much what ACM is. You can go and find out more information on ACM right here. 1 second. This gives you a little link. It's also on our slide deck too as well. So yeah, if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask any questions and we'll answer them as quick as we can. So Mary Jo, we're going to talk about the Acm Hometown Awards. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Good,
so
good.
all of our producers and all of our programs sounds like they're eligible because we are a PEG access center.
Yeah, good question. Yes, so everybody, all the community access members of MCTV are eligible to submit a program for the Hometown Awards. And we'll get into some more details here later on as we go through. But if you have any questions, feel free to comment and we'll get to them as quick as we can. So hello, thank you for joining, for all of you joining. Okay, so here we go. We're going to kind of run through it a little bit. ACM Hometown Awards has a lot of categories, and I'm going to show you a couple of them here right now. So some of the categories are community impact, sports, children's programming, cultural perspective, experimental, local performances, and more. You can go to the website down below to find out all the categories that are there. There's, I think, roughly about 40 categories. There are also 4 divisions. So the divisions are a little bit different. There's one division that's for access center professionals. There's a division for independent producers. There's a division for students. And then there's a division for community radio. So we don't have a community radio station at MCTV, but it is what it is. So yeah, those are pretty much the categories that you can kind of go to. And remember, you can go to the website, and I'll pop that up here real quick. Here you go. Thank you for joining too. All right, there you go. There's the website. So if you want to know more information on ACM and the Alliance for Community Media Hometown Awards and all the categories, head to that website. So
yeah, 40 categories. That's a lot of categories. Every one of our programs are guaranteed to fit somewhere.
You know what? I think so too. I've been a part of the ACM Hometown Awards before as a previous PEG access channel worker for Public Media Network, and then also McMinnville Community Media. So yeah, I definitely think our community access users should enter. But let's talk about that. How do you enter? That's an important thing. And we're just kind of running through the whole gamut here today. So how do you enter to win? So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go to the website, allcommunitymedia.org /ACM, and you will see a link to the ACM Hometown Awards, and you're going to click on what's called the Film Freeway to enter. So before we do that, we do have a comment.
Yeah.
Before we do that,
What if one of our MCTV staff help direct our shows?
Yeah, there we go. Matt Thomas, our production director, is watching, and he says, "What category would I fit if I'm an MCTV staff directed show?" So that's a good question, Matt. All of us at MCTV, we will all fit under the Access Center Professional division. The one interesting part of that is also if we wanted to bring in, like, say, the sports or music program where there's a collaboration with community access members / volunteers and MCTV staff, and one of those volunteers wanted to submit one of our programs as a professional, they could do that too. So there's some different ways of doing that. Hopefully that answered your question. All right. So we were talking about categories there. We're talking about how to enter. I want to show you real quick. I'm going to stop my screen, so bear with me 1 second. I'm going to show you a little bit of the website here. So we're going to share the ACM website, and I'll go full screen even though it's not that big of a deal, but we're there. So I'm going to click on, I'm just going to kind of backtrack a little bit here. Just click on Alliance for Community Media. There's the URL is allcommunitymedia.org. And if you did /ACM, you'd get to this page too. But you're going to click down here where it says Hometown Awards. And that's going to take you to the hometown page for 2021. They did open up on January 5th, 2021. And we're going to click on the About. Here's the About. And this is more information about the Hometown Awards, but we'll go on the Entering the HMA. And so right here is where we call the Film Freeway. You're going to click on here. There's a lot of information and instructions that you can kind of read through. It's not terribly difficult to enter. It's a pretty good, easy way to upload. It's similar to, like, say, YouTube or Vimeo or Google Drive or any cloud-based, software that you've used to upload some sort of video or even a folder file. So, yeah, that's how you enter to win. Oh, it looks like I forgot one thing. What did I forget there, Mary Jo? You remember?
Regarding the Film Freeway or going back to
Well, we forgot. One of the most important things I forgot to mention during this whole part is that to enter a program, it must have played on our PEG Access channel between January 1st and December 30th of 2020. So anything that's already been playing right now this year in 2021 is not necessarily eligible to play. So it's got to first play on the telecast and air between January 1st and December 30th, 2020. So
if I loaded my program first up to YouTube,
yep, that
before it aired, is it still eligible? Or what if I streamed it at the same time, like one of the church services was going on?
Yeah, as long as
eligible?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. As long as it plays on your local PEG Access channel first before it plays anywhere else, outside of maybe the live stream YouTube aspect of things, or live off their, for example, a church service live on their website is different than first telecast on the cable channel. So, yeah, hopefully that answered your question.
Yeah, it did. So after I enter a program, or one of our access users or producers enters the program, how do they know if they've won or not?
Yeah, so that's the cool thing about this, is that it goes on in a national conference. So I'm gonna bring that slide deck up here real quick. There we go. So winning celebrations, awards are presented at the 2021, excuse me, National ACM Conference. And the ACM Conference is typically in July. I believe this year it is virtual. I'm pretty sure it's virtual. So the winners will be played there. And I'm going to show you a couple winners from last year really quick, so you can kind of get an idea of this. So bear with me 1 second. Let me do share screen. Here we go. Let's see. And this video, Mary Jo, will be available where? Where can I see this video?
Well, actually, I've replayed it in case some of our producers had some questions regarding the categories, that they could view it on 191 Community Voices, or it is also available over the top on demand.
Yeah. So you're gonna be able to see this full video. It's about an hour and 20 minutes long, but I'm just gonna go to a little mark here, and we're going to watch a little bit here. So here we go.
Our next category is community impact. These are awarded to programs that generate community involvement. The winners are...
In the professional division, Malden Reads Video Award 2019, Ron Cox, MATV, Malden's Media Center, Malden, Massachusetts.
What if everyone in the city of Malden read the same book? Well, that's what Malden Reads One City, One Book has been doing for the last 10 years. Every year since 2011, in collaboration with the Malden Public Library and MATV Malden's Media Center, a book is selected that features a theme that resonates with readers and becomes a focal point for various special events and activities throughout the city.
In the independent producer division, Street Shots, #Social Action Art, Adele Houston spotlighting Charles Buzinski, WPAA-TV and Community Media Center, Wallingford, Connecticut.
I see beauty in this. A lot of people would just walk by, and I just kept doing it, and
now you have an exhibit.
And it's not so much about me having an exhibit. Mm-hmm. To me, it's more about the people. And here we are about to embark on an exhibit and help Masters Manor.
March 31st will be Friends and Family of WPAA.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. That's a short clip of the last year's 2020 Hometown Award. And, let me get back to where we're at. So we're talking a little bit about the what was that part? Oh, the celebration, the awards. That's right.
Yeah. And on MCTV, we played the 2020 awards. So if you're a winner, it's possible that at other PEG access locations, your program could be viewed all the way across the United States.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Hey, we have another question from our production director who's watching us, I guess, on Facebook. Thank you, Matt. Let's bring that one in. Matt asks, is there a cost? Yes, so we're going to jump to that a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit about the cost. So I'm going to bring up that slide deck really quick. What's the cost of entering? So, well, one of the most important things to think about for entering is that all the proceeds go to Alliance for Community Media's foundation, which essentially is you're helping us develop a PEG access community across the nation, not just in Midland, Michigan, but everywhere. So it's a big deal. Let's see here. Let me get that banner down real quick. Yeah, so what's the cost per entry? Well, there are 3 different membership levels. There's the Alliance for Community Media member. There's the National Federation Community of Broadcasters membership. And then there is also the student membership. So those 3 memberships have different ranges. And they really range from $40 per entry to $75. If you're a non-member, it's $75 per entry. So if you want to know more information about memberships, just head to that website at allcommunitymedia.org/MCM, and I'll pop it right back up here 1 second so you can see it. So yeah, hopefully that answers Matt's question about the payments and whatnot. Did I miss it?
Now that we've covered how to submit and how much it costs to submit, who sees these or who judges these programs?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, the fun thing, Mary Jo, is because this will be the first time this year, I think, we're MCTV will probably jump in the judging aspect. So you and I and Matt Richardson and Matt Thomas should be judges. We'll see. We haven't been asked yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll be asked, and we'll judge. So we're the local, industry professionals. So I'll show you that just to give you that slide deck here real quick. So each entry is judged by 3 of us, and to kind of walk you through it, the last few stops on my career list of Public Media Network and McMinnville Community Media, I was a judge for the Acm Hometown Awards. And it's a real fun process for all of us that work at local PEG access channels, because we get to see other work from other communities. And all the judging from my experience has been nothing but positive and constructive feedback. So really would hope that you would want to jump in and see what others view. So I also see that it's also about the deadline too on here. So I got the deadline. Deadline to submit your work, 2020 work, is March 8th, 2021. So hopefully that answered that question. You have anything else there, Mary Jo?
Well, if anybody has any problems or questions, the staff at MCTV would be more than happy to help you submit your video and walk you through the process. You could either give us a call and schedule an appointment, or you could email us.
Definitely. I'm going to bring that slide deck back up there for one quick second. So we'll so one of the most important things is that we're here to help you. We're also got to make sure that, just let you know, we're not available to pay your fee. I think that's an important thing. If you have that question, we're not going to be able to accommodate that, but we'll definitely help navigate and walk through with you on how to enter, and maybe some ideas of what you might want to enter, or if you think your program's worthy. And you know what? Before you even ask that question, I'm going to just say, yeah, it definitely is worthy. Every program that people put on it, Midland Community Television, has been worthy. So let's just let me pop that up real quick, and let's see here.
Yeah, but with 40 categories, some of us might have issues trying to determine which category the program fits best in. And we'll be happy to help you make that decision. Because it's possible it might fall in under more than one. Yeah,
that's true. It might fall in more under one. So we might be able to guide you on which one it should go under, and all that. So there are 40 categories. But yeah, feel free to give us a call, 837-3474, or you can email mctvinfo@midland-mi.gov. So cool. Let's see here. Mary Jo, where are we at in all these questions? I know we've had a few on Facebook, and I think we're all the way through it all. So any other things that you'd like to share before we take off?
Well, winners make the ACM national website.
Yeah.
Also, as part of the celebration, which unfortunately is virtual this year. But what are some of the other benefits or reasons why someone would want to submit their program?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is, you get to have your program viewed by other professionals in this industry. So it's a really cool way to engage on somebody else's viewpoints outside of maybe, myself or Mary Jo or Matt from MCTV. So it's a good way of doing that. Plus, it supports ACM. Again, ACM is a national organization that supports public education government television. So it's a really good way of, supporting Midland through that organization as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. And we're running pretty long. I say long. We're on good time. We're okay. But thank you all for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you soon. Mary Jo, I'll see you later. Okay.
Yeah. Have a great day, everyone, and hope you submit your program.
Yes. We'll talk y'all later. All right. Here we go. See you later.